Hey guys, it's Jonathan Garcia here, and in today's video, we're gonna do just a little bit different of a format than my usual videos. You guys, just gonna hang out with me while I do some training here. Doing a different program than I ever have done before, so that's kind of exciting. Kind of mix it up a little bit. I think that shaking the tree and seeing what different fruit falls from it is something that every athlete should do. Just kind of change things up a little bit. So just hang out with me, sit back and enjoy. Any questions on why I'm doing whatever, whether it be reps or weight or any kind of formula or format in this video you have questions on, please comment down below, guys. And of course, like always, I'll be more than happy to help. Sit back, enjoy the video.
Alright guys, so the purpose of a heavy single is going to be pretty much to gauge where you're at for the rest of the workout, and I'll go into detail in just a second about that. So a lot of the training that I'm doing right now is RPE based, so pretty much what that means is rate of perceived exertion. Going into detail on that. So based on that heavy set, I pretty much said, okay, that one was probably an RPE of 7, so probably had 3 more reps in me, if not more, and that pretty much gauges the rest of the workout. Meaning, so if you're honest with yourself on that heavy single, if it felt like shit and it maybe felt like a little bit closer of a max, and now your max can change depending on the day. So that felt, relatively pretty good, felt smooth, and that literally dictated my drop down sets. So while the heavy one is the coolest one because it's the heaviest and definitely the one that gets posted most on social media, these working sets are the more meat and potatoes of the training session and where you're going to have your most growth. So it's extremely important to gauge the RPE correctly and then also the working sets based off of that correctly. So again, we're just dropping down, and this is where we get most of our strength building through our training with the drop down sets here. One thing you want to focus on is every rep on every set being as smooth as possible, and don't forget your commands. So again, on the bench, it's start, press, rack, and you want every rep to be as smooth and concise as the last one. Now the fun begins, as I like to say. Accessories are probably my favorite parts of the training session just because I feel like there's no limitations on accessories. I like to push accessories to the max. I'm not kind of like stuck in an RPE kind of situation. I'm pushing it. I'm kind of playing around with the weight, playing around with what feels right on that day. And I think that a lot of, especially beginner lifters, really focus on just lifting heavy all the time, and they need to kind of play around with the accessories, add it when you can, and then go lighter when you have to. And I think that's why at 36, and lifting competitively for over 17 years, I haven't had any major injuries and have always kind of stood a steady incline on strength. Is because I play around with my accessories and I listen to my body. That's the key thing to take away here. This chest press machine is very near and dear to me. It's actually something that I've been training on, believe it or not, since I was about 12 years old. I bought it from a local gym, kind of my first gym experience. It was called USA Fitness many years ago. They actually went out of business during COVID, and I bought this machine. It's one of the things that I was like, I don't care how much it costs, I'm going to own this machine. So I literally, when I couldn't do the bar, I could do this machine as a kid, and now I have it in my personal gym. So I absolutely love it. So here's kind of the chill part of the workout. It's kind of the winding down, I like to think of it. This is the kind of accessories of accessories, the tricep pull down. I think triceps extensions and tricep building is so important for powerlifting. It's so important to increase that bench. It's going to be the muscles that really engage kind of towards the sticking point. A lot of people fail the bench in the mid-range, and that tricep extension, that tricep work is really going to help you kind of push through that mid-range and get that bench from not moving anywhere to lockout extremely important. I really like this attachment I have here. It's kind of like an all-in-one attachment. If you guys are interested in getting a closer look at this, let me know. Nice and controlled movement is the key here with the tricep extensions. Just control. Again, guys, retouching on the point earlier, don't worry so much about the weight on accessories, worry about the form. Tricep extensions is really about the lockout and the control. And don't forget, you have two different kind of muscle engagements on accessories or pretty much any workout. It's the eccentric, okay? And you also have to think about the letting the weight down. So what I mean by that is, obviously you want to have the pushing movement when you're moving the weight. Also control it back down. Get a little extra work. Always be in control of this. Don't want to sling the weight around. It's really not going to give you any benefit whatsoever. And here we are at the tail end of the training session, finishing up with pull-ups. I absolutely love pull-ups. They're going to be a staple of any training program I am a part of or I write for anyone else. There's just nothing works the upper body just like pull-ups. Of course, you can do lat pull-downs here, but I really like pull-ups. It just gives me an air of just like functional strength. I've always been good at them, and they're just really fun to do. And of course, I got my little buddy right here with me. Look at that sweet little boy. I know I sound like a broken record, but accessories, guys, are all about control. Control the weight up, which is, at this point, your body, and then also control it down. Get a little bit of that muscle stretch in there. Get a little bit of that extra work. Super important. Also, you want to be controlled coming down. If not, you're going to be swinging all over the place, and it's going to be really ineffective for you. You don't want to be kipping. This is a CrossFit. Alright guys, so that's all I have for you today. Thanks for sticking through the workout. Thanks for hanging out with me. As always, if you guys have any questions or concerns, please leave them down below. I'll be more than happy to get into any further detail on anything you guys saw here. Again, thanks so much for being a subscriber. Thanks so much for checking out the video. Drop a like, drop a follow. Let's hang out again.